Final Score Friday. Sponsored by Richmond Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics and Loyalty Automotive.
All right, we want to welcome everyone who's streaming us or watching on YouTube or Facebook Live. This is the fifth quarter. Sean and I are going to break down three games that we saw on week 2 of Final Score Friday over both Thursday and Friday. And the first one has to be our game of the week, which you got to see in person. It was a 48-7 win by Highland Springs over Manchester. Now, if you just took the score and looked at it, that's really, really surprising. But tell us why we shouldn't be that surprised at it.
We shouldn't be that surprised because Highland Springs is really good this year. They are senior laden and they're junior laden. Their 24 class is just as strong as their 2023 class. They are really loaded with those two classes, starting with their quarterback, Christian Martin, who looked really good. Taki Heath, who's going to Virginia Tech next fall. Strong. Jakari Henley. He could be the X factor for Highland Springs this season. He has 3 touchdowns in the game. He ran for 2, had a punt return for a touchdown in this game as well. And if you put Heath in space like they did Thursday night, it could be trouble for a lot of teams in the state.
Our friends over at 910 The Fan, Gary Hess, Gary Criswell, were saying I believe Henley might be one of the fastest players they've ever seen.
No question. And they were comparing him possibly to Greg Dortch, speed-wise.
Right.
And Dortch, what he did for Highland Springs and for Coach Lauren Johnson in that 2015 year when they won the state championship, that's high praise for what Henley was able to do with this offense.
And that's fine with Highland Springs, but now what about Manchester?
Manchester is really young. This is one of Coach Tom Hall's youngest teams. He only has like 3 to 4 seniors, and really 1 played on offense on Thursday night. So they're going to take their lumps. This was their first game. We weren't expecting a 48-7 tight game like this, and in that first drive, if the receiver didn't drop the touchdown pass, we could be looking at a totally different ball game. And a lot of people said that.
And maybe still a Highland Springs win, but
it could be a 35-21,
right.
35-28, something like that, not a 48-7 game. They're going to take their lumps, but this is going to be a good Manchester team as the season progresses. And Coach Tom Hall told me, maybe looking back if they make the playoffs, this could be the best thing that ever happened.
And this might be one of Lauren Johnson's best teams.
And that's scary.
And that's saying something considering they won 4 straight state titles. So it'll be interesting to see how that team progresses.
6 of the last 7, they've made it to at least the state semi.
At least the state semifinal. Yes. So we'll be watching the Springers very closely. A lot of people raised eyebrows when our coaches poll had them number 1 ahead of Varina. Now you're starting to see why some of those coaches feel that the Springers are still the class in the area.
I was going to say probably the 2 best teams are probably.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. And they will meet, and they can both advance in the playoffs as well, being in different classes. Yep. Next team we want to talk about is the Hermitage Panthers, the number 5 team in our CBS 6 910 The Fan coaches poll. They hosted Henrico tonight, and really, as Jeremiah Coney goes, so go the Panthers. He had 3 touchdowns alone in the first half tonight, and we don't have the final stats. He might have had even more than that. But their first 2 games, okay, Meadowbrook and Henrico, they probably should have won both of those games by as much as they did. But next week, they get Thomas Dale.
Coming off their bye.
Coming off a bye week. So that's a top 5 game. And that's going to be a real good early season test for each team, because there's going to be no surprises between the two of you. You know what each of them are going to do when they come right at you.
They're going to run the football, and it's going to be one in the trenches in that game.
Which defense.
Which line is going to stop the run, and which line is going to be able to take advantage of some mistakes running the football. Brandon Rose, who scored 6 touchdowns rushing the football.
Right.
That's a new single-season school record at Thomas Dale.
Single game record,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Coney, under the radar. This guy was a Region 5 Offensive Player of the Year in this area, but he kind of goes under the radar, but he does a lot for Hermitage.
And one of the toughest runners that you will see all year. Again, maybe not the 2 toughest tests that Hermitage had to start the season. Next week definitely will be a step up in class, but that game next week has the potential to be our game of the week, with Hermitage hosting Thomas Dale next week. Last team we're going to talk about, this score kind of surprised us.
Yes.
And it surprised a lot of people. Hanover at Monacan, year number 3 for Sam Rogers at his alma mater, taking on Monacan, 55-6. And the reason it's so surprising is because Hanover's a relatively young team. Monacan has a history of success in making the playoffs and going deep in the playoffs. And this is kind of, not that we would have expected Monacan to win by this much, but you would have expected a much closer game, and that just didn't happen.
Not at all. I mean, especially on the road. It seemed like Hanover was able to do whatever they want, especially running the football, which is a Rodgers staple, even when he was playing at Hanover. Two teams that you look to contend in Class 4, and right now Hanover made a statement with their win at Monacan last night, and they get another one because they'll face Matoaka next week, who also started 2-0 on the year, and that would be a rematch from their game last year at Matoaka that the Warriors won.
Hanover has Bosa now and Cole Elrod back this year. A couple of skilled players that played almost all of last year. One of them had an injury, so he missed some time, but they have experience that they haven't had in quite a while, and Sam Rodgers told us, like a lot of other coaches, all these teams have a full offseason now. They were all together in the spring, which didn't happen in 2021. Now they're all together in the fall. Teams are that much further ahead, and especially for teams that have a significant number of players coming back, it makes all the difference in the world.
He's building that culture that he instilled with Just and all of those guys that made it to regional finals, that made it to state playoffs. He's building a great culture, a great winning culture at Hanover this year, off to a 2-0 start.
And when a guy makes it to the NFL, plays for the Rams, you tend to listen to him when he's telling you something.
It's got some cachet.
Yeah. We want to thank you for joining us for the Final Score Friday 5th quarter. We will see you next Friday for week 3 of Final Score Friday. So long, everyone.